my name is Jules and you have joined me for a draw with me. Now, I did a little bit of research and looked on the internet to see what sort of things people really want to learn how to draw. And I came up with unicorns. Seems to be something that's very popular. Now, the good thing about drawing a unicorn is that if you can draw a unicorn, you can also draw a horse. And the great thing is, because you can colour it whatever colour you like, you can make it a boy unicorn or a girl unicorn. So, shall we see what sort of things we're going to need? I've got a pencil, an eraser, some colouring pencils in shades of blue and a greeny one, and then a black felt tip pen for doing the black lines. The first thing we're going to need to draw is a squashed lozenge shape like this, like an egg that's been sat on. And then a line diagonal, that's for his neck, and another bigger sort of an egg shape, and that's the body. And already, even though we've just got these slightly squished shapes and a line joining between them, you can see that that sort of makes a horse shape. He needs some legs, one front leg, one back leg, and these are going to be the legs that are closest to us, and then another leg round the back, and that's going to be a little bit shorter, and then this leg on the other side of the body is going to be curled around like he's got his hoof up saying hello. Now he's going to need some ears, isn't he? Should we draw some ears? 1, 2, and of course unicorns are very famous for their horns. And his nose, 2 eyes. I quite often draw my 2 eyes on the same side of the face like this. But if you just want to draw 1 eye so it looks like you're looking side on, that's fine, you do that. Little smiley face. And of course we must have a tail. So now I'm going to start thinking about joining up these lines together to make more of a body shape. So first of all his neck, like this. And a horse's legs, or a unicorn's legs, taper in and then go out a bit where the hoof is. You've got to make sure that these 2 legs, this one and this other front one, are the same length. So taper it in and then out again. In, out, like that. This leg we're just going to curl it round. This leg's just going to end a little bit shorter. And then of course he's got this swoopy down neck and the mane. Okay, I think I'm about ready to put in some black lines. So with my black felt tip pen, and if you've got a felt tip pen at home, you can use that. It'll do exactly the same job. I'm going to start off with his ears. And then I'm just going to give his nose a little bit more shape like that. And it doesn't matter about if you go over the pencil lines or not, because we're going to be rubbing those out. And I'm also going to draw some lines in the tail, because then we can give different colours to each of those sections. And the same as well for his mane. So lines going from the neck outwards. Anything else? Of course, the eyes. And his nose, and his little smiley mouth. Now I'm going to swap pens. I'm going to swap for a different thinner pen to do his pupils, but if you haven't got a thinner pen, then just use the one that you've got. Okay, now I'm going to leave this for 5 minutes to dry, and then I'm going to rub out the lines. Okay, so I've rubbed out all my lines and I've got my pencils ready. So you choose whatever colours you want, but it's nice sometimes to choose a range of the same colour, like a range of reds and oranges, or a range of pinks and purples. And I've got here some blues and some turquoisey colours. But the thing that's really important is that they're all sharp. So make sure your pencils are sharp before you start, because that really helps. It's a very good illustrator tip. So I'm going to start with the palest blue, and I'm going to start colouring in. I'm going back in with my black pen. I'm just going to put in some different little stripes across his horns so we can colour that in too. Now I think, although the rest of him is going to be white, I think we should colour in his hooves. And he needs some colour around his pupils. Like that. And he's going to need something on his nose. Now, I'm wondering if we ought to use purple. Of course, most unicorns are rainbow coloured, so you can use all the colours in the rainbow if you really want to do that. And if you didn't want to draw a unicorn but you needed to learn how to draw horses, all you need to do is take off that horn at the top there and give your horse brown colours or black colours, or any colour you want really. The only thing that's left to do is to make sure that he is standing on something, and that something can be as easy and as quick as just a bit of shading. Oh, and don't forget to sign your work.